Okay, everyone, I'm with JJ Perry, who is the director of the Killers game. We're at the premiere. JJ, coming from doing stunts, what is there a thing on set where you maybe the stuntmen are nervous around you because you know it so well?
No, it's kind of like I hire the right people, and I'm friends with all of them, and I never put someone in a position where they wouldn't be ready. So it's more like lead from the front, so they love you, like MacArthur. You don't want them to hate you, like Patton or something. So you want to get on the right side of them. So yeah, try to lead by example.
I love that. And when you're directing and you're seeing the stunts happening, do you ever like miss like, oh, I want to do that stunt? Or are you kind of like, oh, it's nice
When you
directing?
see me limp in here, I need two hip surgeries and I need my left shoulder replaced. I'm good, my brother. I'm good.
So now we're going the path of directing. This is what you want to do. This is where you want to be.
Yeah, I'd be super grateful. Never thought I'd be doing any of this. I was super stoked being a stunt coordinator, second unit director, directing car chases and fights in different action movies. But like when my friend Chad Stahelski and Dave Leach kind of opened the door, we all kind of started together as stuntmen. And in opening the door, it was my job. Just watch where they walked in the snow, and I just followed their footsteps, and here we are.
So with that, you're mentioning you're coming from this class of great stuntmen, and what a lot of directors are now. Everyone's talking about this, but what do we have to do to get the Oscars to give a stunt award?
Well, brother, I'll be honest with you. I don't know if we'll ever get an Oscar, and I'm not out here for trophies, brother. I'm out here to do some wild shit with my homeboys and make a bunch of money. That's what I'm all about.
Hell yeah, and that's what's going to happen. And with this amazing cast, was that intimidating all the directing all these big stars?
The only one that I was super nervous around was Sir Ben Kingsley. And because it's Sir Ben Kingsley, and I went and ran to his trailer when I heard he was there, knocked on his door. He opened the door, and I said, "Sir, I'm JJ Perry. Come in, baby. Come in, my darling." And when he went for the handshake, I gave him a little pull. He came right in for the hug, and I said, "Now I got you." And it was perfect ever since then.
I love it. Everyone, this movie is awesome. Check it out this Friday. JJ, thanks for talking to me. We'll talk in the future.
Thank you, my brothers. Thank you.
Okay, everyone, I'm so excited. I am with Rand Ravich, who is a screenwriter of The Killer's Game. Rand, how do you balance in a film like this the humor and the action where you feel like you're not going too far either way?
I just think you can't break it. I think there's comedy in everything. You write these cop shows, and even in the darkest time, there's comedy and there's humor. And so that's just like life. Like, I've never been through a day where it's all dark or it's all funny. And so if you keep the characters real, you'll find humor even in the darkest places.
When you originally wrote this script, did you have certain actors in your head as the characters, or did you just have like a base in your head of just characters?
I never see characters when I write. I never see actors rather when I write. I only see characters. And so I'm ecstatic with this cast. It turned out perfectly, and I'm so happy they got to breathe life into these people. But I don't see actors when I write.
I love that answer. And also, are you big into like structure when you're writing, or are you more loose with your writing? How are you on yourself with that?
Structure. I need to know. I need to have a map of where I'm going, and then you can play with it. But I'm an old-fashioned 3-act structure kind of writer.
What are you most excited for people to see in this film? Maybe take with them from this film.
I think it's very romantic. I think it's mind-blowing action. I think the stunts are incredible. I think he is incredible. I think he's a real revelation because he's so funny. But I think it's very romantic, and that's the heart of this movie.
I love that. I love there's so many just like things that pop up in genre in this film. So thank you for joining me today, Rand. I hope to talk to you in the future.
Thank you very much.
Steve Richards, who is a producer on The Killer's Game, at the premiere here. How excited are you right now being at the premiere?
I'm super excited. Like this movie almost got made right before the shutdown. So now that we're here in person, there's a lot of great energy, and we're just super excited about it.
It's so exciting too with this film. This cast is amazing. So how much do you believe as a producer how important that is to audiences?
Say the question.
How important to audiences like that it's a great cast, because this film has such an exciting cast.
Well, what I think is so awesome about this film is that there's all these different assassins throughout the whole movie. So you can really kind of pepper the whole movie with very interesting, over the top, really fun, different assassins. So we had so many great opportunities to cast so many great people. So I think it's what makes the film so unique and delivers.
I love that. And I also love in the trailer mentions there is a producer on it from John Wick. And then people in the comments always have John Wick now as like this standard for action. How do you make sure to like be inspired by films like that, but like keep it its own thing?
Well, you always try to like find something new. And to me, a lot of it is tone. So our tone is very different than John Wick. I would say it's more playful, more fun, more colorful. Um, but the action in the fight sequences have to be designed to deliver. So I think we've managed to like pull that off.
Absolutely. I'm excited for everyone to see. This is coming out this Friday. Thank you so much, Chief, for joining me. I'm talking.
Nice talking to you.
I am so excited because I'm with George Somner here at the Killers Game premiere. George, how you doing today, man?
Good, man. How you doing? Steve.
Nice to meet you. Yes, Steve. So, with this film, with this amazing cast you're in with, was there anything you learned from any of them being on set with them?
I spent a lot of my time with Terry and Sophia. I didn't get to spend any time with Dave. But obviously, I've been watching Terry my whole life, like growing up, and we've been watching him in so many things. Getting to spend time with him. But I think from an acting perspective, it was not something we didn't spend a lot of time talking about acting and technique and stuff like that. Getting to learn from him as a human being and yeah, his honesty and the way that he moves forward with intent, like I really respect that. So I took that away from the set, but it's not really anything acting related. It's more about connecting on a personal level.
That's really interesting, and it's interesting too because it's this big film now with Lionsgate, and being on a big movie set like that. Was there anything from your whole acting career that you like noticed that maybe was different here that you kind of didn't expect?
It's a good question. Like, I don't think so. I think the best thing was getting to turn up to work every day, and like JJ is so fun to work with because there's just like you try something, and if it don't work, then you get a small note in your ear saying that don't work. But every day was play, play, play. Like just really try, and you got to work outside of the script. And if something was applicable, I'm sure it's still in there. If it's not, they get rid of it. But yeah, being on a set like this and still getting to have that fun and enjoyment like you do when you're training or when you're doing theatre, like it's amazing to still get that in a space like this because I think, when you're an actor that's up and coming, it's very easy to kind of worry about how it's going to be, and I think sometimes that's a bit of a block on your performance if you feel, you can feel those nerves, but if you feel that you don't want to step out of your comfort, you don't want to try things, then you're going to be missing stuff in the performance.
I like you mentioned that too about the nerves. So, how do you have a specific way for yourself that you calm those nerves?
Preparation. Preparation is the key to elevation. Like as long as you're prepared, then you're allowed to feel nervous, but you've done the work. It's like when you were at school, and like the teachers they're always saying, do the homework, take all the information in, but then when it comes to the exam questions, you forget. You don't worry about the questions because you've got all the information there. You've done the work. So I think if you do have those nerves coming into jobs like this, like big jobs with this amazing cast, working with people like that, as long as you've done the work, it's going to be in your back pocket at some point. It's always going to be there to save you.
That is great advice. I'm going to watch this back and write that down. Thank you. Everyone, this movie is awesome. Killers Game, it's out Friday. Thanks for joining me, man. Hope to talk in the future.
Legend. Lovely to meet you, man. Take it easy.
Okay, everyone, I'm so excited because I'm with Marko, who is in the Killers Game. He is one of the assassins. How you doing today, man?
Very good, man. Thank you. Exciting to be here, man.
It's exciting to be at this premiere with you. You're killing it, and it's got to be exciting for you, right? Seeing that poster that comes out of you. Is that like surreal?
What do you want me to tell you, man? It's like I'm like so happy and enjoying, man.
Now, was there any characters in other films or shows that inspired your portrayal of how you're going to handle this character?
No, to be honest, no. It was a very unique challenge that I took making these decisions for this character, and I was lucky to get JJ's support that allowed me to take it that way, and understanding that he has the knowledge to make it work in front of the camera too. In the final product, because it's about mixing a style of dancing with this fighting, and then if you don't shoot it right, then it can look like whatever. Like if you don't show it the right way, his mission is not going to be accomplished, right? So I was like, let's do it. We can do, and then he supported me that idea. I was like, let's go for it. And then we start rehearsing and trying moves and see how we can mix those. It was a very fun, man.
Now, do you come from a dancing background?
No, I'm martial artist, of course. But then I'm like start looking at moves of different dancings, and then I pick flamenco, and then I create the story, and then I'm like, oh wow, it's like this could work because of the flamenco is very intense and so passionate, right? And the ending poses, and it's so like elegant. So I was like, wow, this is a way to go. So yeah, it was fun.
I love that. Have you seen the film yet, or is this your first time?
No, it's gonna be my first time.
Are you nervous?
No. I'm good. I'm just gonna enjoy the ride.
I'm excited for you, everyone. This movie is awesome. Check it out this Friday. Marko, thanks for joining me. Hope to talk in the future.
Thank you so much.